Hi, welcome to Wisecat. Okay, so the other day I was talking about 5.1 with a friend of mine, and he was actually saying, I'm having a bit of trouble in positioning where I'm going to put my public folder and stuff like that. And I said, well, just put it in the SRV and then, link it across. Just use a Symlink to link it across. And he said, yeah, okay, no problem. Just one question. What's a Symlink? So I figured I'd do a quick one on that, and that's what we've got today. So this one hopefully won't be a long one, but it'll just demystify what these Symlink things that we're talking about. Now, there are actually two types of link that we often will use in Linux. One is called a hard link, and actually we don't use that very well. I don't use that very often. I don't know if you do. Use case in the comments, please let me know. But what I do use a lot is symlinks or soft links. They're called symlinks for short, but that just stands for symbolic links, hence the title card of this video. Okay, so anyway, let's have a quick look at that. I'll do my typical shrink myself down thing again, and today we're going to be basically just making some links. And so this is a sort of a command that we might actually want to run to link an actual folder to a fake folder. But first of all, in here it's just a clean install of a Linux VM. I don't really have anything in here. Oh, I do have Moodle installed on it, but I don't have anything in this directory, which is the home directory at the moment. It doesn't matter where, but I'm actually just going to make a directory, and I'm going to make a file in the directory so that you can see what the link is doing. So let's make a directory. So mkdir to make directory, actual folder, and I will call this actual folder because this is an actual folder, an actual directory. It's just where I'm going to put the file. Right, so now I've got that. If I ls, I've got that there, actual folder. I think I installed tree as well. Yeah, tree just allows me to visualize, will allow us to visualize the folder as it's coming up. Oh, my mouse pointer is not appearing. Okay. Oh, that's right, I'm in X11. Sorry, production stuff. Anyway, not going to worry about that too much. So now inside of actual folder, I'm going to make a file. All right, so let's just use nano actual folder / and I'll just call this hello.txt. Why not? All right, and inside there, I'll put my hello world. Yay, and now I've created a file, which is very typical of people to do that. So let's look at the tree again. And now we've got one folder called actual folder with an actual file in there called hello.txt. Okay, so where's the link going to be? Well, let's say I want this folder to actually stay there, but I also want it to be over there. I want the folder to be in two places at once. Well, I can actually go back to my link, the actual folder, and I can make a fake folder that points to the actual folder. And this is really, really useful. So if I do that, run that command now, and the command was ln-s, I'm just reading this line here, ln-s, all right, so ln just means link, okay, it does not mean natural log, it's just link-s for symbolic, and that's an important one. The ln-s will actually will not work if I don't have the -s in this particular command because it's a folder. But anyway, I'm linking my actual folder and I'm creating a file called fake folder. And so now if I look at tree again, you can see that now I have my actual folder with my actual file inside of it, and I've got a fake folder which points to actual folder. And that's how that works. And you can also check this out using just ls-l, and it will show you that you have the folders. I'm using tree here simply because tree also will let me show that we have this hello.txt file. All right, so what can we do with that? Well, if I actually go cd, change directory into fake folder, And now if I go pwd, present working directory, where am I? I'm in /home/vagrant/fake folder, right? Nothing in there, right? I haven't made anything in there, but actually, if I do ls, we'll see hello.txt. Cat hello.txt, it's the same content. So there's a file there called hello world, right? If I cd space hello.txt is the name of the file. If I cd in here, I've got two folders. There are different shades of blue, right? Blue, but that just means that the lighter blue or the cyan just means that it's a symbolic link. That's what it means. And actually, when I did the list view, you can also see that it's got the L on the left-hand side that demonstrates this is a link, a symbolic link. So if I go cd, cd fake folder, I mean, they basically act as if they're the same thing. They act as if they're the same folder. If I go nano fake folder /hello.txt, and I say hello back. Okay, so now I'm editing the file in fake folder hello.txt, and now if I cat actual folder hello.txt, well, the hello back is also in there because I've edited the same file. It's the same file. It's just, there's another way to access it. Go through this path and you'll access the same files that are in that path. So this is really, really useful in Moodle because what we can do is we can have the actual Moodle folder somewhere that's nice and safe, away from the peering eyes of the internet, and we can symlink across the public directory and only the public directory to say var/www/html. So let's have a look at how that goes. cd space /var/www /html. Oh, don't want to go to Moodle just yet. But let's say in here, if I go tree, now you can see that I've got the default Nginx Debian file in /var/www/html, but I've also got a symlink called Moodle, which is pointing to the public directory of my Moodle install. And this is beneficial because now I can actually go cd Moodle, and inside of here is my Moodle code for, this is an instance of Moodle 5.1, right? You can see 5.1. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But if I go cd ... and now try to access the config.php, well, it's missing. It's not there. Whereas if I actually had the Moodle directory copied here, I might be accidentally exposing my config.php to the world, or other files that might go in that directory might actually become exposed to the world. So using symlinks from 5.1 onwards is, now that we've got the public directory, symlinks are absolutely the way to go to do this. Symlinks are going to make life a lot easier. Okay, so that's how that works there. And you can also, because you can name the symlink anything that you want, if I wanted to have a second, if I want to change my Moodle folder, for example, a subfolder or something, I could actually just make a symlink with that folder name, and bang, it's done. Also, if I want to take my symlink offline, if I want to take my site offline, so wait a minute, I've got the site here. Yay, here's the site, it's working, right? It's working. But if I just want to take that offline, I can just rm Moodle, and I'm removing the symlink, right? I'm not removing, oh, I'm going to need a sudo there. I'm removing the symlink. I'm not removing the actual Moodle code, but if I do that, now I can, 500 internal server error, of course, because it can't find Moodle. It's, where's Moodle? It should be there, and it's not there, because there's nothing in here anymore. But that was a symlink, so what I can do is I can just make the symlink again. Sudo ln, make the link, -s, symbolic one, and /srv/ Moodle 501 Moodle /public. Is where I'm going to want it to be, without the slash on the end, preferably for this one, I believe. right? Now I've done that. Oops, I made an error, didn't I? ls-l. It's actually pointing to the public directory. So that's not right. Okay, but we've got that. Let's just mkdir Moodle, make a directory with a bit of sudo love. And inside of here, let's copy, or let's move public to Moodle. All right, so we're moving our symlink as if it's just an ordinary file, right? We're moving it into the Moodle folder. And I'm going to need sudo love on that one as well, of course, because we're in. So now if I go into sudo cd Moodle, you can see that I've still got the public. Public is now pointing there, but this now has created another path. It's created a public folder inside. If I go back to my Moodle, it's going to say 500 server errors still, right? Because that's not what we actually wanted. So I can go cd ... I can go sudo rm remove public. I'm going to just remove everything public Moodle. And now I'm going to do the link properly. So I want it to link to this content. I want it to link to the public folder, but I want it to be called Moodle in here because that's the way I set up my web server. And now that it's back, this will work again. So that's how Symlink's done. Okay, a couple more things that you might want to know about Symlinks. So actually this is very, very useful for preventing directory traversal attacks. So when people might try to just go, especially if you've got your Moodle in a subdirectory, if they just want to remove that subdirectory and just access what's at the bare root or something like that, they won't get anywhere with attacks like that. If you're using Symlinks, it's a good protection against that kind of attack. CD, so let's just go to home, right? So now we're back to where I had my actual folder and fake folder there. So there's another kind of symlink called sorry, not a symlink, a hard link. Now hard links are different. Hard links, you can't really hard link folders usually. I think there might be a case where you actually do have there probably is some way of actually hard linking folders or something, depending on a file system type or something. But, yeah, well, let's try it. ln, we'll try to link our actual folder to hard link. We'll just call it hard link. Boom. And you see, there it is. ln hard link not allowed for directory, because it's a directory. But we can do that with a file, can't we? So let's try. Actual folder / hello.txt hard link. We'll call it a hard link there. All right. And now we go ls-l. Well, or tree. Let's do tree. And now you can see that in the folder where I am right now, my home folder, I have hard link here. And inside of and what's hard link? Well, hard link is actually the same file as hello.txt. Okay, so now you're going to get the reason why we're not going to be terribly interested in hard links as well, but hard links will mess with your head. Okay, these two here, these two here, hello.txt and hard link are the same file, but they exist in two different places. It's so spooky, right? So look, I can show you that, because watch what happens if I edit hard link, right? Or cat hard link. Hello world, hello back is there, right? Okay, so nano hard link. Let's get rid of that second line. So now we've only got hello world. Okay, I've saved that and I've exported. Okay, so cat hard link only has hello world now. Now if I also cat fake folder, why not? Hello text, hello world. It's the same thing. If I cat actual folder hello text, it's the same file. If I nano fake folder hello text, right, and I'll say yabba dabba, right, whatever, yabba dabba, whatever. I do that, all right? Now if I check out in actual folder, of course that yabba dabba is added. If I cat hard link, it's there as well because it's the same file. But the one thing that's a little bit weird is, watch this, okay? rm fake folder, or I can even cd into fake folder, right? Now, I'm going to delete hello.txt. What do you think is going to happen? rm hello.txt. All right, so hello.txt is gone. It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Okay, cd ... Let's check in the actual folder, shall we? Nothing. It's gone. cd, go back down to my home directory and ls. Wait a minute, hard link's still there. Wow, like magic. It existed in 2 places, now it only exists in 1. And at hard link, it's still there with the same thing. So it exists in 2 places, but it's the same file, the same contents, everything is the same and everything. It's like quantum entangling files, right? And yeah, hard links, they'll do your head in, because it's a way of making a file exist in more than one location. And yeah, I mean, the fake folder thing. Ooh, I didn't mean to have the A there, but whatever. The fake folder thing, it points to actual folder. That I find is very easy to get your head around, right? But hard links are hard to get your head around because they're just weird. They have a weird behavior. But anyway, in sum for today, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do any more on this because I think that's actually quite enough. Tree one more time to show that. By the way, I can actually say nano fake folder / hello again, right? And yo, if I do that, tree again, and now you can see hello again is in actual folder. Even though I said make it inside a fake folder, of course fake folder points to actual folder, so that's where that put yo right there. Cat hard link, of course it's got nothing to do with that. It's a completely different file. Okay, so anyway, that's all I'm going to do today. Just going over symlinks, hard links, and soft links, or symlinks. These are incredibly useful, again, because you can basically make your public directory exist in your web root, wherever you want the web root to be. It can be in var www, it can be anywhere else, anywhere you want it to be, but you can make it exist there as a symlink without having to actually have because putting the Moodle directory itself in var www is actually pretty dangerous, because it's very easy for the default configuration to expose files you don't want exposed. So don't do that. Use symlinks. Trust me on using symlinks. Use symlinks. They're better for this particular purpose. Now that we have this new directory structure, you're going to want to use symlinks for that. Okay, and so now you know what a symlink is, right? All right. So, cheers. By the way, if just a shameless plug here, if you are actually interested in getting yourself ready for Moodle 5.0, I should have prepared this. Just a sec. There we go. I will be doing a webinar at Moodle Academy. Moodle 5.1 unveiled, new directory structure and routing system. Yeah, so basically just going to be talking about what is the topic of the month at the moment, with 5.1 having this new directory structure and the routing system that's no longer compulsory, but is definitely part of Moodle 5.1 and will be coming in. I'm doing a Moodle Academy webinar there. So that's on Wednesday the 26th of November in Japan time. I don't believe that's Japan time. That's probably UTC or something. I don't know. Log in and make yourself an account on Moodle Academy and log in, and then you'll be able to see whatever this time zone is in your own time zone. So for me, it's I think about 6 p.m. or something Japan time. So for you guys, what's it going to be? Check your own thing. But if you're interested in coming and hanging out and talking Moodle 5.1 new directory structure and symlinks are going to be a part of it as well, of course, by all means, come on in. Love to see you there. Okay, and at that, I will catch you later. See you in the next one. Cheers.